So, hello and welcome to the last episode in this chapter. And in this episode, I want to share with you some resources that you can use together with this course to get the most out of what I am teaching you. And trust me, there are overwhelming number of resources out there on deep learning, and I have had the unpleasant privilege of reading a lot of materials on deep learning and buying a lot of courses, and I can attest to you that there are a certain number of these resources out there that are very good, and I'll recommend that you use them together with this course. You might ask, so if these resources are out there, why will you need a course like this? And trust me, I had all these resources at my disposal, but I still wanted something like the course that I am doing right now. The teaching approach, the manner in which things are explained to you are entirely different from what you will find in books and then other courses out there. And so I want to recommend 3 or 4 resources, and then I also recommend some personalities that you will have to follow on Twitter, you have to follow on social media, and then you have to also learn from their courses because they are great resources. Once you combine these resources with this course that I'm doing right here, they complement each other and they will help you understand the subject of deep learning very well. So the first book is by Francois Chollet, who happens to be the original creator of the Keras Deep Learning Library. And the title of the book is Deep Learning with Python. This book right here is a very good book. It is not heavy on the mathematics. It is almost, it almost has no mathematics in there. And it is very heavy on the Keras framework. So if you are seeking to get into deep learning and then you want to use Keras, you definitely want to read this book from the original creator himself. The approach is not mathematics heavy, and it gets you started right away building beautiful deep learning solutions using the Keras library. But of course, you will need good explanations like what I'm doing in this course to complement it. So definitely get this book. The last time I checked on Twitter, he's writing a newer edition, so you might want to wait for the newer edition to come, or if you're in a hurry, it is okay to get this version. And the next resource I would want to share with you is Hands-on Machine Learning with Scikit-learn and TensorFlow. This is also a very good book. As you can see, it's a very big book that you can learn both traditional machine learning techniques from, and you will also learn a bit of deep learning from this book. Now, the reason why traditional machine learning is still important and isn't dead because of neural network is that in many data transformation pipelines, you find yourself merging techniques from traditional machine learning and then deep learning to achieve your purpose. So this book right here is very good. There's an older edition that I have. There is a newer version out there that uses TensorFlow 2.0. So you definitely also want to check this book out and read it alongside the explanations in this course. Now the third book, which is very, very heavy on the mathematics, and it's written by 3 great minds. That is Ian Goodfellow, Joshua Bengio, and Aaron Couville. I don't know if I'm damaging the name right here, but the title is Deep Learning, and you see the name of the publishers on it. The truth is, this book is very, very heavy on the mathematics. It is very academical, and so you might not be able to get started with deep learning reading this book. But once you have been able to combine these 2 books with this course, and later on, I think you should be able to pick this book out and then get the details of the mathematics behind deep learning. Aside these resources, there are great minds that I also learned from in the years when I was preparing for a transition from traditional software engineering role into a deep learning AI engineer role. And the number one person I'll recommend is Andrew Ang. He's a professor at Stanford, and he has two very good courses on Coursera. The first one is on traditional machine learning, which he teaches uses Octave and MATLAB. And the second one is his deep learning specialization, which is also very good. So you might want to merge those courses with whatever you're learning here, and then they are going to complement each other. I really enjoy Andrew Ang's explanation, his approach, and his in-depth understanding of what he's teaching. And then one other person I want to recommend is Sebastian Rashkat. Sebastian, I don't know if I'm spelling the name well, but it's search for Python machine learning, and then once you see Sebastian Rashkat, you can also get his book, which is a very good book, and then merge it with this course to complement whatever you are learning. So the resources again: this book, and then this book. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next chapter.